I'm doing something different than what I usually do today. As I posted on social media just a few minutes ago, I'm going to be altering part of my Halloween costume here. This is the cape I'm going to be using. This is my fiance and I are going out as a couple's costume kind of. Well, we're not going up. We're going to be dressing up, as I should say. Sorry, because we're not actually going out because, yeah, we're not trick or treating this year. So, anyway, let's just see what's going on with this. There it is. Okay, sorry, I'm just making sure everything's working here on this. So yeah, I'm gonna be sewing this buttonhole because the original button that this thing came with sucked. I took it off along with the fastener for it because it was just this little like loop of material that was like really flimsy and wasn't gonna hold anyway. But yeah, I bought a nicer cape. This is actually like velvet and I don't think it's satin. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, the inside's nice. The outside's thick. It's actually fairly warm. So yeah, I'm gonna be using this when we're like, well, we'll probably go like walk around with the kids or something. Like take them out like around the neighborhood. We won't go trick or treating. Just go for a walk or something. But yeah, that's from my costume. Although we are supposed to visit one friend technically, but this is a friend we've been seeing throughout the quarantine in our little like social bubble thing that we're allowed to do where we are. So, okay, where is what I want? There it is. Okay, so that's like that, and I might do some writing in a bit. We'll see. Now, you guys are gonna see me right now attempt to thread a needle very badly because like I don't suck at it, but I'm not great at it. Okay, where is the? There it is. I already sewed one buttonhole on this. It is. Sorry, the thread is stuck in the bobbin. Oh, come on, get off there. I'm going to use this needle to get this out. Of course, I can't even pick up the bloody needle off the table. Oops. And I just dropped it, ladies and gentlemen. One moment. There we go. Okay. Hopefully it landed in a way that it was fairly easy to pick up. Alrighty. So let's use this to dig this out. Because that will make things mildly easier for me. Oh, come on, get off there. Problem is I want to get specific thread and only that specific thread. If I go from up here. Nope. Oh, come on, get out there. There we go. I think I did it. I heard something snap that sounded like this. Oh, maybe not. Dang it. Come on. It's just one single little. Nope. Maybe it's an angles thing. Ha. Got it. Okay, so let's just see if I can. There we go. Okay, so now I can just pull that in there. Alright. So yeah, that cloak it's purple on the inside, black on the outside. It's pretty cool looking actually. And I sewed one buttonhole yesterday. It took me forever. Like literally, I think I spent like a good hour or more sewing this thing. Okay, so I need to get rid of this frayed end. So I don't sew very often, and I'm not a good sewer. Like I'll show you guys my first buttonhole once I get this set up. Okay, scrap over here. All right, needle. Okay. Now I'm gonna try to do this without doing that licking thing to make the end more pointy. These are a little thicker sewing needles than the ones that I originally had. I think these are darning needles because of how thick the material is. I bought different sewing needles than the ones that originally came in my sewing kit that I have. I just have like a mini one for doing small repairs and things. I said I'm not a good sewer. I would like to get a sewing machine because there is some things I want to make for my kids, clothing wise, that would be better and probably easier to obtain from scratch. So, but that's not something I have the money for at the moment because currently we have to pay for winter tires for my van. Well, not winter tires. I'm going to get new all seasons actually because just the way that things work out money wise for us, it just makes more sense to get all seasons because I know how to drive with them. So, yeah, we're going to get new tires and then with Christmas coming up and all that, we got to get presents for the kids. And there's some other things too, but yeah. So, oh my lord. Okay, that's gonna annoy the bloody heck out of me. I'm gonna need to cut it off anyway. There we go. Sorry guys, that was just annoying me. So this little extra bit of thread at the end that was just like poking out there. Making this 5 times harder than it needs to be. Oh, and I should probably post this to just realized some, but oh well. I could do a quick TikTok while I'm on here. Should I, guys? Should I? Contemplation. I don't know. I'd have to go out of the one thing to do that. I've never actually done that midstream. I've never like just made a social media post midstream. I always do it like right before. Why am I in the red with this? I don't have anything running. That's weird. Well, whatever. It says it's fine. Okay, so I've threaded this. This is how I thread things. I do like the double through thing. So yeah, I like put it through and then doubled it and pulled it and threaded it at the end. So yeah, let's get this done. Now, I have not cut the hole in this. And when you're sewing a button, like a buttonhole, not the button itself, and I'll show you what I did here. Where is the, there it is, I think. Nope. Where is the hood? Oh, this cat hair all over this thing now. It's one thing with having a long hair cat. It's everywhere. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna need to roll this thing. Okay. So, yeah, so there's the buttons that I sewed on. I sewed on 3 buttons, all nice. They don't quite match the inside. Like it's all kind of purple. Right, this is like a more, I don't know, like a redder, more a red to it purple. This is more blue to it, I'd say. And then I'm also using purple string. So I'll show you guys this buttonhole that oh my god. So much gross cat hair. Oh my god. And we sweep 2 and I get it all up. Oh my god, it's because it's friggin', it's the season, guys. He's shedding. We already dematted him too the other day. Like, I think like 3 days ago. We like went through all his fur and got all the mats out and everything. Wasn't too happy about it, but it got done. Okay, so here's the buttonhole I originally sewed. That's the first one right there. So yeah, not, the best looking. Certainly not professional, but it does serve its purpose. So let's just show you guys. Okay. Okay, there's the button. There's the buttonhole. Button going into buttonhole. Haha. There you go. It works. Alright, so I need to sew technically 2 more of these. Technically. Should I do a social media post just for the hell of it? You know what? Fine. I've decided. Okay. So now the actual, cutting and sewing part, because I haven't cut the hole yet. And one thing you want to know about cutting buttonholes, you always want to make the cut small, because it's a lot easier to make something like a hole bigger than it is to make it smaller in this case. Okay, so let me just figure out where I need to make this second buttonhole so it lines up nice. Okay, I'm gonna button this one up and then just see where it's sort of, I'm kind of freehanding this if you can't tell. Most people would not, but I don't mind. Okay, so about there. Okay, so if I just got a little nick, I'll know where I'm going. Okay, but the first one, and I sewed these on pretty good too, so not coming off there. None of them are coming off there. So, okay, let's see where that is. Okay, so that is there, height-wise. I just need to make sure that I go across this in a relatively straight manner. I say relatively straight because really I can fix most of this later. Okay, so I have made... Did I make it through? Not quite. Trying to show you guys what I'm doing, but it's kind of hard on here with this kind of camera. Unfortunately, all I said is the laptop. Okay, I can hear it cutting, but then it's not like going. Oh, come on. You stupid thing. I can hear it. There we go. Okay. So that's not going to be big enough yet. But I just want to make sure. Okay, so I need to go a little bit more to the outside. By the looks of things, not much though. These are not the greatest scissors either. Funny thing is, those are the scissors that came with the sewing kit. It's like these are really crappy fabric scissors. If that's what they are meant to be. So they're not that great. Okay, so let's just... Yep, that fits. Cool. Okay. So now that this is big enough, I need to start sewing. I'm probably going to have to rethread this needle at least once to go all the way around. Come here, needle. Okay. Let's get started. This is going to take a while, and it's already like 8 o'clock. Well, where I am, it's like 8 o'clock anyway. So you want to start sort of... Sorry guys, this is just really awkward. Sorry if the mic is... There we go. Okay. Sorry, I still have a bit of the cough, if you can't tell. Okay, so needle, back of this thing, going in. Okay, so you want to start from the back so you don't see the, like, stitch part. You want to try and, like, get, not, like, right at the edge, but close enough that you're not, like, losing too much. Okay, I can't freaking... This is not wanting to do what I want it to do. Okay, go this way. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, so it's in there. Pull it through here. Alright, make sure I've got good grip. And it's stuck on the bottom part too. Cool, so then you... Yeah, and what you do next, you don't like put it back through. What you do is you go back through the hole that you made earlier. Pull it out. And yep, you just keep repeating that. So you go in from the back. Now when you end it, you gotta go through the front, because again, you don't want to see the thing. So you want to make your stitches relatively close to... Sorry guys, I gotta see what I'm doing here, and I can't if this thing is turned towards the camera too much. Okay, where it is? There. Nope. Lost it. Oh my god. This is not wanting to work very well. Oh, that's too far. There we go. Got it. Don't tingle. There we go. The other thing with this is the thread gets tangled quite easily, so you gotta watch that. Oh my god. Come on. There we go. Alright. Now, as I said, this is going to take me a while. I'm not a fast sewer, and this is not something I'm really used to doing. In fact, that buttonhole up there is the first buttonhole I have ever sewn. And while I know how to sew buttonholes, before this, it was just not something I've ever had to do. I've sewn buttons. I've sewn, like, you know, stuffed animals. I've sewn clothing. I've sewn, which is what I'm currently doing, like just like rips and stuff, things like that. I've darned socks. I'm trying to think of what else I've done like this kind of craft wise. I don't know, honestly, like I've still like mostly I've just done it for like minor repair. I've never really sewn things to like make stuff or alter things, really. So this is kind of a first for me, which is kind of cool. I don't know if I got it on that one. Okay, let's keep going here. Why is that like? Okay, that's why. Okay, let's just keep going here through the back and out the front. That's too far. Still too far. There we go. Thing is with this, it's hard to tell if you're doing it right until you get to a certain point, and then it's like, oh, this looks good. But at first, it just looks kind of strange. Like right now, I've only got like 5 stitches in this thing, and it just looks weird. So, yeah. Yeah. It's a tag on here, so I'm assuming other people do it. Okay, come on, you stupid thing. There we go. Okay. Oh, did I mess that up? No, I didn't. Okay. Thought I did there. Keep going here. And I might, like I said, work on my book in a bit if there's time. I don't think there will be with how long this is going to take me. Like I might not even finish this during the stream. That's how slow I am at this, guys. But if we get to it, we get to it. Yeah, I was out sick for a while there. Had a pretty bad cold. Wasn't, the virus or anything, but, each of us got sick here. Like my son had it first, my oldest son, and then my younger son, I think, got it. He was at his dad's though when he got sick. But yeah, so they both got it, and then my daughter got it, and then I got it. Or no, I got it, then my daughter got it. And then the only ones who didn't get it were my youngest daughter and my partner. So yeah, but the rest of us all got it, and my oldest son got tested, and it wasn't that. He had to get one of us had to go get tested to make sure, of course. And since he got it first, he was the one who ended up having it happen. But it came back negative, so still got sick, but we were fine. I still wore masks and stuff, and made sure not to go out almost at all or anything like that. So I took all the precautions you're supposed to. Okay, so now we're starting to see what looks like a bit of a buttonhole forming. You can see the threading here. I'll show it to you guys when I've got a few more in because it's still not quite, like, to me it's visible. To you guys it might not be on camera because my camera is not the greatest. Not there. Nope. And actually, let's just, okay. Okay, let's keep going here. Okay. So I've done some work while I've been off. Like I did some writing work. I started work. So what I'm doing with this one chapter is I'm kind of doing it a little differently than my other chapters because I want the end of this chapter to be a certain way. Like I want it to like end on a certain note. So I'm writing like the ending of the chapter first to make sure I have enough room to fit it. And then I'm like adding the rest after. Right now I've got most of it written, but like I just have to finish up the end and then attach it all to each other. Oh, come on, you stupid thing. There we go. So yeah, I'm just in the middle of doing that. I'm just gonna see if my fiance will make us food. Would you be willing to make food? Oh. May I ask why? So you can't like make craft dinner or something? Would that be too much? Oh. Well, I guess that's up to you then. Really? It's that much? Oh, I guess it's carbs, right? Well, what else is there that you can make that's not so many carbs? An omelet? Shoot. How many carbs are eggs? Or, really? I didn't know there were that many. So it'd be 140 then. Fair enough. So there's nothing you can make that would work. Could you make like tuna sandwiches? Would that work? That's probably too much, but I don't know. How much is just the tuna? Okay. So that's not bad, because you'd only put like a third of the can on anyway. You can get like 3 sandwiches out of a can. You'd have to measure that out by gram because we just kind of glob it in, right? And yes, we put Miracle Whip, not mayonnaise, in our tuna. We're weird. Okay, that's not bad. That's only 100 calories between them. Okay, how much is 15 milliliters? Okay, so a tablespoon. I put about 4 to 5 tablespoons a can, I'd say, or maybe less actually. A tablespoon is. Yeah, I'd say about 4 to 5 tablespoons a can. I think I put quite a bit in there usually. Okay, so it's. But you're eating a third. Okay, so a third of 60 is 20, and then 15 times 5 is 75. 75. But it's not going to be 75. It's going to be like a third of that. Maybe a third of that. So a third of 75 is 25. So 25 is 45. So 45 plus the bread. So 45 plus 170 is 215? Yes, 215. So you still have room for something else after. So you would have over 100 calories left after. Does that sound good? Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get this to be a little bit more. It's not that I've done it wrong, it's that it's not quite spaced together as much as I would like it to be. As in, it's like not tight enough. 3 from 3 from my experience. Yes. If you do it with my ratios. Yes. Oh god dang it, I did that way too far up. Brain. Don't worry, I can fix this. Just gonna pull it out. Don't try this at home, kids. Usually you would use something else to do this, but I don't have the device that you would usually use for it. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's just gonna have to stay there because I can't pull it out of this material. But whatever. It's only one small screw up. It's not gonna send me back too much. We'll just keep going and pretend like it didn't happen. Like, you know. So I was a little off. I think I did the mayonnaise wrong, but it's still under your amount. So, are you still good? Okay. How did that happen? Back through there. Okay. That's right. Keep going this. You know what? I'll just keep going this way. Kind of reversed myself here, guys. But that's okay when you're sewing buttonholes. There we go. I'm going to do like one more stitch and then I'll show you guys my progress here, which actually isn't bad. It looks pretty good so far, actually. There we go. Oops. This got caught. Yes, it did. There we go. Okay, so here is my progress so far. Let's just try to get this a little closer to the camera here. Okay, so here's my progress so far. You can see it. There it is. So, not a lot yet, but it is definitely there. You can definitely see, compared with the other one, that it looks, you know, again, these aren't the greatest buttonholes, but they are definitely buttonholes. A fork. Our can opener is weird. In case you guys were wondering where that question just came from. But yeah, so we're going to get there. It's definitely a work in progress, but it's getting there. And I think I'm just gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna sew the whole thing tonight. I might just do the rest of this tomorrow and just go with, till I run out of thread here. And just switch over to writing / eating my sandwich once it's ready. Okay, since I've turned myself around here. One moment, guys. I switched over and it threw me off. I'm streaming. Like, put the can down. Just put it on the counter. He's fine. The cat is not going to spring up on the counter and steal the tuna. He's not that kind of cat. He's never done that before. This is not Among Us. This is not Among Us. No being sus. I know. We don't even own it. But I have seen enough of it to know what it's about. So, well, I've seen enough gameplay of it on YouTube to know what it's about. Actually, I was watching a funny sketch the other day that of like it was Smosh and they were doing Among Us. They like not in real life, but like it's almost like a skit sort of thing, or they were Among Us kind of idea. So it was pretty funny, some of the stuff. They are quite the characters, that is for sure. But I guess that's kind of the point. Oh my god. Okay, this, I had a nice angle and then I lost it. I don't know how to get it back here. Okay, was this thing? Yes, I think this was it. Was it? Just trying to let you guys see what I was doing, but also see what I'm doing. Okay, so that is like this. Then, nope, that's still not right. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm just trying to get this done. Why was the other one so much easier? Nope, that's not right. There we go. Okay, let's see if I can get this rhythm back that I had going. Oops, I just totally hit my laptop screen. Not there. You might want to give him some before you put the mayonnaise in. He's a cat. There we go. Sorry, my chat just disappeared on my thing. Our cat is quite incessant. What'd you do? Is that too? No, that's not too far. Yeah, this is a very tedious process if you can't tell. I mean, it's been, what, like 20 minutes and I've only got that much done. And now I can't even find the angle that I had before that was working for me. Oh well. Uh, 15 times 5 is 75. I'm just gonna cut that now because it's annoying the crap out of me. There we go. Extra bit of some there. Okay. Nope, that's not quite the right angle. For you guys wondering how I'm not stabbing myself in the hand right now, I don't know how I'm actually pulling that off, honestly. Other than having very good awareness of where my limbs are. And though I'm also poking myself very slightly in some cases, but not a lot. Then again, I'm not just jamming it in here, I'm going slowly and just feeling around until I have this proper. So that probably helps things. Okay. Just keep going here. Not doing too bad. Not doing too bad at all. Ugh. Oh, that was way off. Friggin' several inches there. What? I need to get more. I know. Or did we already get more and it's like elsewhere? Okay. I don't know that reference. Oh, I didn't know that. I have not played enough Skyrim to know that. Or, well, it's still technically Skyrim too. Same realm, different storyline. And time, I think. Either way, same thing, really. I was playing Skyrim a bit, but I haven't played it since that one time. The farthest I've ever played in Skyrim is to like the first area, and that's about it. I haven't really played it too much otherwise. A lot of games I've only played like the beginning of. Now that I think about it. Oh well. It's the thing though, like I'm very specific with games, I find. Like if I like something I'll play it through. But if I'm like only like semi interested, I usually like lose interest before I'm like really far in. Some cases I'll play almost to the end and then just leave it. I don't know how many games I've like gotten like this close to finishing and then just not finishing it for whatever reason. I know for one, Final Fantasy IX was one of those games for me. Like I have played that thing through. Yeah. Maybe it was a little too much, but whatever. Just slap it on the sandwiches. It's fine. 5 tablespoons is a little much. Maybe do 4 next time. Oh well. It's only 1 tablespoon. I did that. Was that? No, that's fine. That's fine where it is. Come on. Oh yeah, the kids are probably gonna eat that right up. My boys love tuna. Both my boys are like tuna fiends. They just love it. I'd almost say we could send them as sandwiches in their lunches, but at the same time, I think they would probably go bad for before that. No, but if they want tuna sandwiches for breakfast, sure, why not? That would be a little weird, but whatever. True, true. We are that kind of family. It's just not the greatest thing to have for breakfast. Anyway, I seem to have got this kind of down again. They're in a nice little rhythm here. Ow. I've really only heard of that being like a Canadian and American thing as far as I know. Heck, pizza's not even a worldwide thing as it is. There are certain countries that have it, yes, but not all of them do, so. I'm trying to think of how many countries that I know of that have pizza. I know we do. I know America does. I know Japan does. I'm pretty sure Britain does. Like the UK in general, anyway. Pretty sure Germany. Does Germany have pizza? Italy has its own version of it. I know that. I don't know if you would call that pizza, but it's like it's that type of pizza, I think, as far as I know, anyway. I know there's other countries that have pizza, but yeah. Eh. I'm just hungry in general. I don't know. Maybe because you put in so much mayonnaise, potentially does. Well, just whatever. Lower your portion a bit more. You did put in a lot of mayonnaise, so it's more spreadable. I'd put a little bit more up there. Trying to finish up this bit of thread here that I've got. Strengthen this one corner because it's not the greatest at the moment. Finally into a corner here, guys. So a little bit more gel. What did I do? I did something here I wasn't supposed to. I just realized. Is that gonna affect? No, that's not gonna do anything bad. Okay. It's kind of a minor annoyance, I think. Thank you. I'll leave that in 2 seconds once I finish this up. Now, as you guys can see, I did not actually fully finish this buttonhole, but that is okay. I will finish it probably offline tomorrow because that'll be a little bit easier on me. And while that means I will be short a buttonhole for Halloween, that is okay. I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. It's just a buttonhole after all. And you probably won't be able to see when the thing's done up anyway. So, it's not a big deal. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it at this next one. Once I get through here. Come on. There we go. Okay, so we're going to just poke it back on through at some point here. There we go. There. So now I'm going to cut this needle off, tie this up 2 times, and leave this as is because I am not going to continue working on this at the moment. I am, however, going to eat my sandwich and then do some writing. Okay, there we go. Alright, put that away, put that away. This I need to tie up. Make sure that this thread isn't all wound up before I tie it. It's not going to work properly. Okay, so now I just do a bunch of loops here. Probably about 4 of them. Sorry guys, the angle of this is weird. Yes, you should put that in a container and put it in the fridge. Nope, that didn't work. There we go, I think. Oh, yep, there we go. Possibly. Okay, so done enough knots. We're gonna, there we go. And there. There's my partial buttonhole, all sewn there. Next to my, oh my god, a full one. So yeah, it's partially done, as you guys can see. We're gonna finish that up tomorrow. And yeah, that'll be good. Sorry. Put that over there for now. Oh, I wish this cough would go away. I'm not even sick anymore, I still have the cough. For some reason, the phlegm will not disappear. It's really annoying. Yeah, really.
Go away.
Okay. Okay, I didn't unplug my microphone. Good. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm going to eat this quickly.
No. You're in too quickly, honey. You'll give yourself indigestion.
Speaking of, can you get me some water, please? Oh. Well, that's cool. Sorry guys, I saw my lid browser open from earlier. Yay, water.
I'm going to play some Elite Dangerous.
Okay.
We're not going anywhere tomorrow, right?
Not totally evening, no. It's Friday.
Alright. What are we doing today?
I don't know yet.
And tomorrow.
I don't know. I'd rather not discuss that right now.
Fair enough.
Wow, I've already been streaming for 54 minutes. I'm amazed. Mind you, the first part of this was just me, like, fooling around. And that was, like, the first, 15 minutes. Okay, so yeah, I'm doing the end bit of this, and then I'm going to attach it to the other part that I already had written, and hopefully that'll be it. So I'm going to put my microphone down again, guys, and just get to writing and eating and go from there. So yeah, if you want to say anything, feel free. I'll respond as I can. Please don't advertise or throw things at me like that. I don't do that. I don't. No.
What?
Oh, some stupid buy followers thing. It's no. I don't buy followers things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really trying to become famous, dude. I'm just trying to have fun. And share my hobby with people. That's it. Just promoting my stuff, really.
Mm-hmm.
And I already said
You want to become famous, but not through Twitch, but it's through your book.
Not exactly what I mean. I said it beforehand. I don't actually want to be famous.
Okay.
I just want to make enough money to look after us. That's literally it.
That's literally it. I just want to be able to look after us better.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And I'm disabled, so it's kind of hard to work. It's kind of one of the only things I can do. So yeah, I'm not wasting money on that stuff when I need it for much more important things. Like my children. Which is why I'm doing this stuff in the first place, partially. Anyway. Yeah, in the future, no more comments like that, guys.
Was you be deleted?
Honestly, that didn't even register as a viewer. It was just someone who dropped a comment and left. Probably like a bot or something.
Mm.
Anyway. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so I'm just writing this one part where they're already at the... So they're not in a car anymore at this point. Like, this would be after they've gotten out of the car and got to where they are. So...
I might just stream this tomorrow.
Oh, I guess before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when the kids are gone.
Mm.
Why is there sound? There shouldn't be any sound right now. Oh, it's in the wrong freaking input. I mean, hole. I put it in my mic by accident. It's like, oops.
Wrong jack.
Yeah, wrong jack. Jack, you put in the wrong jack. Wait, my name's not Jack.
And I just realized I don't have my music on, so I'm going to throw my music on. Because I want to listen to it. Sure, we'll go with this song. Hmm. Hmm. Sorry. There we go. I'm all done that. Better. But you know what, guys? I've already written a little. It's quite late. It's like almost 9 here, and I've been streaming for over an hour, so I think I'm going to get going. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. If you want to find me anywhere else, I do have so you can see at the top there, a Twitter and an Instagram. Both of those are RJ Myers90. The Myers part is spelled Meijers. I have a YouTube, which is just RJ Myers, and then a TikTok, which is also RJ Myers. And as I said earlier, and for those of you who end up watching this later on YouTube, my Twitch is werewolf_Revy. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!